Marcus Madness Bowling.
Hello YouTube! Today as I record some Overwatch gameplay, because I'm gonna, play some Overwatch. Basically, I'm gonna be explaining why I believe William Afton is, has a split personality disorder. Now first let's go to moments where there's evidence, and I'm gonna gather some screenshots for these moments here as I play some Overwatch. So the first scene that I would like to point out is in FNAF 3, where William Afton finds and runs into a puppet and all that. When, William Afton runs into the puppet and all that, or the puppet runs into William, either one of the two really. Basically they have a chat, and basically William asks for forgiveness from the children that he murdered, which is very interesting to say when people say he's just a heartless killer, yet they all keep forgetting this one scene, for crying out loud, where he's sorry, and he straight up said it in a canon game. What the flippin' it? Sorry, but it annoys me greatly. Anyway, you get two choices to choose for the puppet, where either you choose to forgive William Afton and he burns the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 restaurant to the ground with him inside of it, ending a Nightmare Once Fall, or so he hoped. Reality, it didn't. And the second ending is where you don't forgive him, and he does 180 on the whole sorry thing, saying he didn't need forgiveness, burns the place and runs off to go do who knows what. And it's like, wait a minute, you're just saying he's doing a 180 on himself, asking for forgiveness, and being sorry for his actions just like that on us, when you were saying about to be, sorry and all that. I mean, it makes sense in some ways, in other ways it's like, that makes no sense. Like, really, why would anyone do that? Unless there was, as they say, mental problems with him. And, how to explain my whole process on this. We can look at more moments throughout the game, and in all honesty, I can point out why I think it's highly possible. But, I'm not sure where to begin, really, or what makes sense to begin. Dang it. But anyway, sorry, I'm trying to focus playing while also doing this, but, yeah. And FNAF, let me see, what game was that? I'm trying to remember what games were where, because honestly, there's so many things to look at. Alright, FNAF 6, where you play Midnight Morris, and we find out that William Afton is also represented by the orange color for some reason. And so it's always bothered me, why in the world is it like that? I mean, why would they thinkingly represent William Afton in one color most of the time we've known him, and then just suddenly there's another color that he's known by, apparently. And so it's always came as a bothering question in my mind. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting distracted a bit, but yeah. With him, basically having two different colors, and suddenly there's him being shown as an overprotective father who people theorize that he made Mike Crying Child have his nightmares in order to prevent him from liking the Friday Fazbear's franchise in order to get him away from the animatronics. Which honestly is a bit messed up by making him face those terrifying faces nightly, basically, in general. But also it reveals that he truly did care for his kids. On an extreme level, yes, he did extreme things, really. But there are way more extreme fathers out there, really. And so I am not surprised by his actions, really, because honestly, there are worse fathers out there. And so, with that knowledge in mind, he, as I said, why in the world do they do him a different color there? Not only that, here's an annoying thing that people say. You know, as you know, people say that William Afton made fun times while Henry Emily didn't, even though in Five Nights at Freddy's World it is shown that Henry Emily regrets creating Circus Baby. I'm like, wait the flipping minute. Who created him? William or Henry? It's seriously a question that bugs my mind has been bugging my mind for ages. But then if you think about the possibilities, please, and look at some things. What if Henry Emily was never the gray guy in the first place? Which, in all honesty, I need to double check some things, but it will show here in a bit, probably showing that it's either definitely William Afton or Henry Emily, one of the two. Because either it mentions the name or not, if it doesn't mention his name of the mysterious gray man, I actually would be surprised, actually. I really hate being there, but yeah. Dang it. Yeah. So, the case of that being it, a possibility, and its likelihood, is actually a very interesting concept. And so, now, what else is there? Other than the fact is that great guy who committed suicide actually is William Afton. I bet you're saying, wait a minute, then William Afton went and gets spring locked? Yes. But here's another theory that's been putting in my mind for some time. What if Henry Emily and William Afton were never human in the beginning? Which honestly is a whole other discussion on its own. But you can tell by sprites actually, by the way they are. Because honestly, you can obviously tell right at FNAF 2, where first sprites were ever made, that, well, the stinking Scott Cawthon can make full body like character looks. So why in the flipping world did they stinkingly, well, do what they did and make him just fully purple? Sounds like a lazy design choice, really. Unless he was intending to show this character is not human. Does he mean he's just a heartless killer? No. What if he was never actually born human? Or what if he's something else beyond our comprehension? Nope. Dang nabbit. But yeah. So if William Afton was never human, and a chance of Henry Emily not being human either, that would explain so much about the franchise and how Michael survived, because he has like his father's like genes. That would make sense, really. Yeah.
No one can hide from my sight.
Yeah. Dang nabbit. But yeah, so the fact is they may not all be human, or Henry and William may not be human from the beginning, which honestly is an interesting plot process that could explain really a lot about this franchise. Now, what else is there to discuss about, really? Trying to think what to say, really, other than... Really? Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I get distracted easily when I play a game. So let's try and like play something that will have something run just to finish off this video. Like that'll take time, like a competitive thing. Anyway, so with William Afton being not human, it can explain many things. And am I saying I'm standing up for William Afton being insane and killing 6 children and potentially more? No. No. I'm not. I'm saying that William Afton just went through some garbage. Really. People say that they won't end up like people like William Afton, but reality is anyone's possible going that far if pushed far enough. William Afton was just probably an easier person to push to insanity. And so, yeah. Now, with how the characters are, as I explained, I believe William Afton has split personality. I revealed my evidence. Now, what else is there for it? I believe his behavior patterns as Springtrap and Scraptrap, because not only that, I'm here to say a possibility in the future with the whole idea of Orange Guy being also William Afton. I think he's setting up something, because that was like Five Nights at Freddy's Pizza Simulator. It was like supposed to be a whole end game, but what if he never intended it to be the end game? What if he intended to be the end story of that arc, but reveal another arc? Which honestly is some audios that I want to listen to. The one with Glitchtrap and Springtrap saying the lines "I always come back," and then compare it to Grandma Freddy's voice. Because honestly, I really thought that William Afton's voice was heard in there. In all honesty, I just want to do a double check. Is it possible that that is him? I'm not sure. And the reason I'm saying this is, what if William Afton, after that endless nightmare with Ultimate Custom Night, his personality got worse and split into two? As in, he's become two separate entities. One where he's like a split personality became an actual split, literally. One becoming Glitchtrap with the purple eyes because really, why his eyes suddenly turn white from his Scraptrap form to purple? Really, what's the point of that choice unless he intends making William Afton have multiple personalities? Which would explain a bit. And multiple different people being different things. I mean, am I saying 100% true? No, I don't know, really. Will we find out that William Afton has been split into two people? I don't know. No, I'm just saying it's a possibility. William Afton is definitely Glitchtrap and I'm sad about that, but I believe it is a possibility of him being split in two, in my opinion. And you don't have to agree, really, because, well, in all honesty, it's hinted at because William Afton as Glitchtrap can break himself up as code and make multiple copies of himself. So it's like, to go well and spread his virus. It's like, wait a second, man. If he can do that, who's to say that's not possible for him to be broken up as two different people? One being an insane psychopathic killer self, and the other being a completely different person. Now, anyway, yeah. That's my evidence and all that. Now let's just see what these guys have to say. And, yeah. I also believe there's a possibility of, well, I don't know. Well, Cassidy having a deeper connection to William Afton than we know, in my opinion. And not only that, I believe the toy animatronics are also possessed in my Jeremy JJ theory, where basically Jeremy the Night Guard is not Michael Afton, because there's two Night Guards in FNAF and Five Nights at Freddy's 2. The sixth night one is Michael Afton, which is a completely different name, while Jeremy is the fifth Night Guard, or 1 through 5 nights. And he is 5A7 victim, while Crying Child is 5A3, because it's two different bytes, really. People keep forgetting that, really, because the date on FNAF 4, it's 1983. So it can't be the 5A7, so there's 2 bytes. I know it's a bit weird, but in all honesty, it makes sense. Because the guy had to survive, and obviously Crying Child didn't, and what the... Okay, that's annoying beyond belief. I mean, we're not going to be going anywhere. Anyway. With that being said... what else is there I wanted to point out? Alright, the reason why it's called Jeremy JJ Theory is because I believe JJ is the sister, maybe, or related family member of Jeremy the Night Guard. And the reason why he agreed to kill kids was so he can save his sister, and his parents didn't care about him all, and then Tom wipe him on. And William had to manipulate him to go and kill another set of 7 kids, then have his sister die in a suit in order to save her from death. Yeah, messed up stuff in general. And I mean, it's highly likely if you look at the evidence. But you see, people say that William Afton killed only 6 and all that. And the fact is that in FNAF 2, well, when you look at the bodies, usually they're represented all together with other minigames. But that one minigame where Freddy is supposed to go and find the bodies, and William Afton says you can't. It's like, wait a minute, the bodies all scattered, for crying out loud. Scott Cawthon is all about consistency. And he always depicted the bodies as all in one place. And now suddenly they're all scattered about. Flip no! Flip no! Something's going on here that I don't even know of yet. And so, a logical conclusion, in my opinion, would be that there was another set of killings, which were done by Jeremy and Nightguard, not William Afton. That will explain the whole 5A7, because Mako was possessed by 2 souls, which also explained their voice, just like with Golden Freddy having like multiple weird voice thing, because they both have multiple souls, which explains their voices very much greatly. It just explains a lot, really. And so, in my opinion, well, yeah. Basically, glitch, trap, having all the nonsense of FNAF drives me nuts in general, trying to understand. And, really, what else is evidence pointing to Jeremy GG Fury? Oh, the behavior and the glowing white eyes. You see, I've always noticed that most animatronics I possess, most, as I'm quoting, have glowing white eyes sometimes when they jump scare you, which always bothered me. Always want to victimize, kill them, and all that. So it's always bothered me, why is that a stinking thing? I mean, with the toy animatronics as well, they're not possessed. Unless those glowing white eyes also mean they're possessed. And he's saying it's because of Remnant. I'm like, no. If you look at the what's supposed to be Toy Freddy in the, well, game and all that, with one of the mini games that happens, here's something that I noticed that no one's acknowledged, and that is when, well, let me try to remember here. That is, well, when you find Toy Freddy and all that, well, when you find basically Toy Freddy in the minigame where you search for the 5 bodies, the 5 children deaths, there's actually something I noticed. And that is when William Afton, when you like basically see Toy Freddy, he has like a red bow tie? But wait a stinking minute, that cannot be the case. Toy Freddy has a stinking black bow tie. And so it's like, not saying, wait, why is it toy animatronics? Well, crying out loud, you see them in the stinking, well, you see the regular withered animatronics moving about. And it's like, this is like after, well, FNAF, well, this is like the prequel still. So in this little moment here, it's still the prequel. So it's like, what in the flipping world is going on? It's being depicted like after the prequel and all that. And so that's just my opinion. That's actually during the prequel. So another set of kills happened that basically possessed the toys. And it explains so much, which I don't know why no one's figured this out, actually, now I think about it. Why has no one flippantly put the pieces together that toy animatronics are possessed? I'm down. Hey, can you just push it in? Enemy trap. And yeah, so I don't want to see my Jeremy JJ Fury, in all honesty, highly stands a high likelihood of existing. Yeah, dang nabbit.
It's okay, me too. I'm going for damage. Well, I mean, I'm still human, guys, but you know, doing damage like that.
How did I put that happen? So yeah, basically that's all my theories, and now I'll just finish up this match, and yeah, I guess I'll just have you guys like watch the end results. Anyways, crazy boy, hope you enjoyed today's video, and yeah, I'm just like having all my thoughts and theories that I've been building up for a long time happening. And in all honesty, what else am I feel like I'm missing from my theories? Where the fuck did he came from? But yeah, so is there any theories about FNAF that I want to chat about?
Try to regroup when they're getting close enough.
Oh, goodness. Look at my luck. But yeah.
Try to pick me up so I can get this, so I can use my own. I'll try. Just try to stay around it, even if you're gonna die.
Yep, so yeah, that's it for my video today, folks. And as I said, if you want to hear some of my fears, let me know in the comments below. And anyway, this is Crazy Boy, and I'm out of here.